Welcome back to Parnell Family Stadium. As Lindsey Wilson victorious here this afternoon, 57-31. We're visiting with Lindsey Wilson, football coach Phil Kleckler. Coach, I don't know how many games you've had in your entire career, starting way back with Pee Wee football, all the way to your playing days, your assistant coaching days, now your head coaching days. But that had to be one of the craziest games you've ever been part of.
Yeah, we were still had our Thanksgiving nap. We hadn't woken up yet, and it took us 30 minutes to kind of wake up and, kind of felt that momentum a little bit there at the end of the half where we had gotten that score and the 2-point play and, kind of eliminated some of the doubt, maybe not in the stadium, but I think within our team that, hey, we can go do this. It was really a 2-score game at that point. And, you see enough football on TV and everything else, teams coming back from 2 scores. So I don't think there was much panic in our locker room. We knew we needed to kind of circle the wagons a little bit and play a lot better in the second half, and obviously we did that.
I want to go back a little bit further than that score, though. I think it was important, and I said it at the time, your defense holding them to a field goal instead of going down 4 scores, 28.
Yeah.
I know 24-0 is nothing to sneeze at, but you held them out of the end zone, forced that field goal. I think that's where it all started.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you 100%. It gave our defense a little bit of belief that we could get some stops and build some momentum there on that side of the ball. And so I agree with you 100% that was a big momentous moment for us to turn the game.
What was said in the locker room? Anything special?
There was nothing, no special. It was more some of our captain leadership and some player leadership, and that was good to see, in terms of the voice and what we needed to do. And, from a coaching standpoint, there wasn't many adjustments we made. We just kept playing football and did what we needed to do.
Bob and I talked on the air about the Reinhardt game earlier this year where we were not very good in the first half and were so good in the second half, came back and won that game. I even brought up the Reinhardt game from the last time we played them here in the playoffs from the standpoint of, we were cruising and kind of took our foot off the gas a little bit. I kind of felt the same thing today. I think not only did Indiana Wesleyan maybe take the foot off the gas just a little bit, but how you guys responded to everything that was thrown at you and still came back, that had mean a lot to you as a coach.
Yeah, I mean, we went, we got a stop and we went down and scored and then got the fumble on the kickoff return there. And so, we just had a lot of momentum going and they just couldn't get their mojo back and some of the things that they were doing from their fast start, offensively. So it's why you play 60 minutes. It's why you don't play 30 minutes or 15 minutes or anything. You got to play the whole game. And so, just kudos to our team for playing the full 60 minutes and, having enough plays and momentum to come out on top in a pretty wide margin when it didn't really feel that way in the first half at all.
Yeah, 50-point swing, by the way, just letting you know that. We talked in our pregame today about turnovers. We always talk about how big turnovers are. Obviously, you had 5 takeaways today, which was massive. But the fact that, and I mentioned third downs, how important they were today, 7 of 11 on third downs.
Yeah, offensively we were 7 of 11. Yeah, absolutely. It was a huge stat there to stay on the field. And, I don't know what we were defensively. Yeah.
They were 6 of 13, but a lot of those came in the first half.
The first half, we were in a lot of 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 3s. It's not a good place to be living as a defense. So, I think we did a much better job keeping them in longer yardage there in the second half, getting off the field. Even they had on the scoring drive that long screen. We were so close to making the play and getting them down there before the sticks. So we were competing on defense, and we had woken up and played with the right eye discipline and the things that we're capable of playing defensively, and really proud of that group. And then offensively, obviously, to go score 50 points there in the second half is pretty remarkable. And again, some of that is from the short fields, from the takeaways, and all those different types of things. So just a total team effort to come out on top today and go 1-0.
It's one thing to take the ball away. That's hard enough, but just scoring off those to kind of demoralize your opponent, that's something that you guys did with great success today.
Absolutely. Anytime you score 49 points in the second half, I mean, there's not going to be a lot of criticism there what we did offensively. So just really proud of our football team, our program. Just a monumenous day for us, and we're just too close of a team, too good of a team to be done playing, and really happy that we came on top here today.
And now you get to enjoy this for what?
I told our team
3 hours?
6 hours.
You give them 6 hours?
I gave them 6.
Man,
I gave them 6 hours. I gave them 6 hours. So, their recovery needs to start. We as coaches can spend a little time with our family, and we'll find out who we're playing and get the video and attack it how we're going to do it. So, it's just a good position to be in. We got to just kind of circle the wagons again and just keep trying to go 1-0 each week.
December football's fun.
It is fun. It is very fun.
Coach, congratulations on the comeback win.
Thank you.